The Steelers, dude. I mean, you know how I feel about Tomlin. I don't hear much. Hold it. I'm going to go there. I don't hear much. Do you hear much from Western PA? Hold on, let me look if I can really listen. For all those Steelers people who think I just cape too much for Tomlin and I'm in his back pocket, or
I can't give you all the ingredients to the hot dog. You might not like.
Yeah, you might not like it.
That's not how I
might not like it.
You might not like it,
huh? Because and I'm always going to be honest with you. You know, I thought Denver would perform better. I thought the Denver we saw in week 3 would take care of business in week 2 because they're just too inconsistent on offense right now, or at least were in week 2. And then week 1 at Atlanta, you know, I picked Atlanta to win the division, so I thought that would be a tough start for the Steelers. Yesterday, though, I mean, I don't know how they were going to lose a home opener to a Chargers team that stayed on the East Coast all week long with a quarterback who was dealing with a high ankle. And they took care of business. That defense is arguably the best in the NFL, right? With Patrick Queen behind the Defensive Player of the Year.
I think they are the best in the
TJ
league
Watt,
now.
right? He's Defensive Player of the Year, TJ Watt?
I got to say, TJ Watt is in the MVP list right now.
Yeah, right?
Of the whole league.
But since we know that's not going to happen, because
after 3 weeks, you got to have him in your top 5.
Quarterback every year.
Well, I mean, this has been a run-heavy league through the first 3 weeks where Andy Dalton comes off the bench
quarterback
with a
play
team
has
that couldn't
been
tie their
less than.
shoes together, and he's the first 300-3-touchdown quarterback.
Quarterback play has
Right.
been very much less than.
So why not? This is the year that you got to look at a running back like Saquon and a defender like TJ Watt. Maybe that's what's unfolding in front of all of us right now for
So far,
MVP.
I mean, through 3 weeks, it's not going to be
Of
that
course.
way at the
I
end.
don't know.
But like, yeah.
I don't know. What if the Steelers keep winning in the manner in which they're winning, which is Fields does enough, they don't turn it over, and then you saw towards the end of the game, they were just running the Chargers over with Najee. They were just running them over. What if
On the odd sheet, there are 17 names before we get to a non-quarterback.
Got it. Steelers next up at Indianapolis.
I think the Steelers are winning the way that I think we kind of thought they would. Just whether Russ was in there or not. I know I was saying, don't turn the ball over. Run the ball in this Arthur Smith offense. Let your defense do its thing.
At Indianapolis, where Anthony Richardson is up and he is down, where 1 minute he's throwing to Alec Pierce another 50-yarder, and then the next one he's throwing it right to the defense in the end zone.
Some head scratching.
Okay, and even he said, I got to play better as the Colts came up with their first win of the season. Then they're home for Dallas. I'll tell you, man, you might have to rent a movie that night.
Why?
Pal. All right, you'll watch Sunday night.
Well, I mean, look, it's not
The
like
way
the
that they're
Steelers
playing right now,
It's not like the Steelers'
dude.
offense is so high powered. This is
But
going to be a defensive. This is going to be a low scoring.
Right, and
So-
and who's been winning the low scoring games lately? The Steelers.
You know, the Steelers could legit be 9-0 going to Baltimore.
Well,
home for Baltimore, week 11.
you know who doesn't want to hear that conversation? Do you know who doesn't want to hear that conversation?
Steeler fans?
No.
Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin.
Oh, yeah, he ain't with that.
Oh, Tomlin. I think he was asked about his players getting up for the game or something like that. Their fight. Somebody asked Tomlin about his team's fight. Here's his answer.
We better respond that way. You know, there's a nakedness in this business at this level. There's nowhere to hide. When you got a challenge like that walking in your venue, you better fight. We're the number one rusher and rushing team coming into our building. And so let's be real clear. They got to fight. They don't have a choice.
I love it. By the way, that's the tip. There's an iceberg underneath. There's an iceberg that allows a petty ball to be handed out to somebody.
Petty ball.
Okay. Understand that? He doesn't want the petty ball to get out of the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see who ran the team out onto the field?
Russ?
Yep. So he was a petty flag holder.
Isn't he a captain?
Well, I mean, yeah, sure, but here we go. Let's run. Russ is going to be running everyone out. By the way, he should be walking. Let's get him healthy again. Although at this point in time, this is Justin Fields' show.
Yeah.
3-0, Justin Fields.
It should be his show for.
Well, they're not going to do that. They're going to keep the fire burning here because that's the way you coach.
Yeah, no reason to make a change.
No, we're not going to just hand it to him for the rest of the year. No.
Well,
The only reason why he's still the starter is because Russ is not available yet. And once he is available, that's when we'll address it.
That's preposterous.
That's not at all. I kind of dig it. They're 3-0. Don't change a thing.
Why is that preposterous?
Don't change it.
I mean,
don't change it.
This guy's your quarterback.
I think the rest of the locker room knows it, sees it, feels it. You don't have to announce it. Just watch him play. Justin Fields going to Indianapolis. Here we go. Hashtag.
Yeah.
That'll be a fun one as well. Gosh almighty. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.